Black History Month is about recognizing the shoulders that we stand on and those who kicked the doors open so that we could walk through.
Believe you were born to win. It's your right to win. Claim it, frame it, 'cause you were.
This month is a month for us to reflect each day on the many contributions that African Americans have made to this country, in building this country, in sustaining this country, but more importantly, to recognize those that we admire, those who inspire, and those who came before us. There are three women that I would like to highlight that inspire me every single day. The first is the Honorable Alexis Herman. She was the 23rd Secretary of Labor appointed by President William Clinton. She was also the first African American woman ever to be the Secretary of Labor. She was an amazing woman and an amazing leader, and I had the privilege of calling her my soror in Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. She was a skilled negotiator. She exuded leadership and authority in every room that she walked in. And I had the privilege of being in many rooms that she entered. She was also the youngest person appointed to the Women's Bureau. In fact, she was the director of the Women's Bureau at the age of 29, appointed by President Jimmy Carter. She was also not only a skilled negotiator, but one of those early pioneers of diversity and then inclusion, and then diversity, inclusion, and equity. She was one of the early pioneers in leading corporate thought around diversity, for she had the privilege of being a corporate board director. And as corporate America started to realize that it was a competitive advantage to access the talent of all of its workforce, she was right there on the playing field. As we grew in our thought process around diversity and then inclusion and then equity, she was again right on the playing field making it happen. She was an outstanding contributor to corporate strategies. I had the privilege of watching her firsthand in a boardroom, and she was masterful. I've never seen someone be so thoughtful about other people's opinions, and more importantly, so skillful around integrating all points of view into one succinct strategy that was extremely impactful. She was a master and an amazing leader. Another woman who I admire is Ursula Burns. She was the first Black woman to be a chief executive officer of a Fortune 500 company when she took the mantle to be the CEO of Xerox. She was masterful with respect to impacting the strategy, helping to set the company right back on its original course towards being a leader in its space. She is also credited with transforming Xerox's strategy from just a document technology company to a diversified business strategy. President Barack Obama appointed her to lead the White House's STEM initiative in education. She's an amazing leader who I had the privilege of being able to interview for one of our leadership conferences. I'd like to talk about the 14th National President of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, the Honorable Frankie Muse Freeman. She was the first woman appointed to the U.S. Commission on Civil Rights by President Lyndon B. Johnson. She was also the lead counsel on the landmark school desegregation case and the lead counsel in Davis versus the Public Housing Authority. She was a trailblazing Black woman in public service and an influential architect in federal civil rights policy. This is a month to revere and reflect on those who came before and inspire us towards our responsibility of delivering excellence every day. Happy Black History Month. Go get 'em.